If you're in the market for a 55 plus community home in Williamsburg, Virginia, but maybe you're not quite ready to actually be in one of the 55 plus communities here, or you just haven't seen one you really love, then this video is for you. Today's video, we're going to take a tour of 7 different 55 plus alternative neighborhoods here in Williamsburg, Virginia. Stick around and we'll get right to it. Welcome back to Moving to Hampton Roads. My name is David Tortellini, and today I am very excited to share with you 7 neighborhoods that I think would be a great alternative to any of the 55 plus communities that we have in Williamsburg. If you just aren't really feeling those and you still want to be in a standard neighborhood that still has that same sort of feel. Before we get started, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. And then when you're ready to get started, give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. My team and I are here, and we would absolutely love to help you out. So in this video, we'll check out 7 different neighborhoods. We're not going to go super deep in any of them. We're just going to walk through them for a minute or two and then drive through for another minute or two so you can get a really good feel for each one. I don't want this video to last like 2 hours if we spent too long in each one, but just enough to give you a good feel. And each one of these, none of them are actually 55 plus communities, but we're going to look at neighborhoods that have, a lot of first floor living available, or maybe, no more, yard maintenance, things like that, or maybe, get you away from the HOA. Because I know a lot of people like the 55 plus communities, but they don't want to spend $250 a month to be in one. So we're going to see some neighborhoods too that, don't really have amenities, but also have very low HOA fees. So it might be a good balance for someone like that. So stick around. We are going to get right going with my very first favorite neighborhood in Williamsburg. We're going to start in Newtown, and then we're going to finish up here in the neighborhood that's right behind me now. So if you like what you see behind me, it's actually a gorgeous neighborhood. We're going to head back there and take a look, so stick around to the end. Alrighty, we're in our first neighborhood, and this is Charlotte Park in Newtown. So Newtown is like the premier live, work, play in location in Williamsburg. So it's going to have, all your shopping and dining, just tons and tons and tons of it. And we've done a whole long video on this before, so I can kind of put that link up in the corner, maybe behind me here, and you can take a look at that. But what I want you to see here are these kind of like craftsman cottage type houses. So the thing I love about these are, you're looking at like 1,600 to 2,000 square feet. You can definitely get a lot bigger than that. There are some like 2,000 to 3,000 square foot homes, but you can get these amazing houses here for in, say, like, I don't know, the mid 5s, low 600s, and they're all going to be mostly first floor living. Some have like a second floor, and they're going to be very minimal yards. So what we'll do is we'll walk around this little loop here, and then I'll kind of show you how the layouts work, because they're all going to be kind of like they're kind of through houses from one block to the next, with kind of like an alley in the back for the garage. So this is a neighborhood where you do still have an HOA of $215 a month. So if you're trying to get away from the HOA aspect, you can't do it here because it's $215 a month. It does have the pool and the playgrounds and all that kind of stuff. So really, for somebody who still wants kind of that active lifestyle, which a lot of the 55 plus communities offer, this isn't 55 plus, of course. But the cool thing here is I really wanted to show you a little section that was already finished, but this is Charlotte Park. And if you go through these woods right here, you go to Shirley Park, and Shirley Park is still under construction. So if you want to build new, you can absolutely do that. It's with Atlantic Homes. Great builder. They've built all of this. So this is a really cool place to be able to be. You can walk straight from here to tons of shops and restaurants. You can be at a bunch of, if you want to go high end, you can go to Opus 9 Steakhouse and spend a couple $100 on dinner. But if you want to just hit up Panera or, Kogan's Deli, you can do that. Go get yourself some food, hang out. There's Trader Joe's down here. So definitely check out the full video if you like what you're seeing here. And then, so what you're going to see is you kind of come into this alley, and this is where everybody has their garages and they park. So, if you want nice private parking, but you're just not going to get big yards. I mean, look what we got here, like this is what you get. So, and they're going to do most of the landscaping, most of the maintenance here. So you're not going to have to do too much. really, you know, if you want to get up into the bigger houses, you know, they're building new houses for in the 800s that are like 3,000 square feet. So if you're still at the point where that's what you want, you can do it. But if you're looking to get down to, you know, 1,800, 2,000 square feet, something like that, you can build one of these awesome little kind of craftsman cottages here and still be able to have everything that this neighborhood offers, get down to mostly one living level. And I think that's going to be key for most of the people watching this video. And then, you know, you still get the great amenities. I've got the pool behind me. I don't know how well you can see that, and playground back here. So what we'll do is we'll do a quick drive through here so you can see a little bit more of it. And then I'm going to go over to Shirley Park and I'm going to drive through there so you can still see kind of what it looks like now that it's currently under construction. And you can see that there's still plenty of opportunity to build something new there if you want to go check it out. All right, let's hop in the car. All right, well, we're now in our next neighborhood of Lake Powell Forest. And if you're a subscriber of this channel, you may recognize that we were here in another video pretty recently, but I thought it made sense to come back for this one because this whole neighborhood is pretty much first floor master bedroom living. And so what you're gonna get with that is you are gonna get some pretty nice size houses. I mean, there are homes here between about 1,700 and like 32,000 square, 3,200 square feet. 32,000 would be great. But you're looking at almost all first floor primary bedrooms. And that's really the key to this neighborhood now. And they're selling in like the 400s. So they're very reasonably priced. And I thought people might like this neighborhood if you want to get away from the HOA. I mean, it has an HOA, it's only $39 though, so you don't get any amenities. So if you're someone who thinks like, oh, you know, I really don't want to pay for all of these amenities, they're all really expensive, you know, I don't want to use a pool, like this could be a really good neighborhood for you because it doesn't have any of that. The $39 really helps maintain, you know, there's like a little park right here, some common ground, and that's about it. So this neighborhood, Lake Powell Forest, it is the only neighborhood we're going to look at in the Jamestown area. So we're just down Route 31 heading towards historic Jamestown. The rest of the homes that we're going to look at today in the neighborhoods are kind of more in the more like the Lightfoot area, up near like Waller Mill, up near the outlets. We're going to be kind of in that area for the rest of the day. So this is kind of, if you want to be in the Jamestown area, you are looking for that 55 plus kind of feel, but without it being a 55 plus community, this could be a good alternative for you. You can see not much yard. Everybody pretty much backs up to the woods. So you got fairly low maintenance, you know, you're still gonna have to do some stuff, but not a ton. So good opportunity. We'll drive through a little bit so you can see the whole thing. You will see a lot of two-story homes. So there are a lot of two-story houses in this neighborhood, but they do have first floor master bedrooms. Alrighty, now we're in Waller Mill Heights, and this is a new construction neighborhood by Ryan Homes. And so they are currently in phase 1 of 5, and eventually this is going to be 326 homes. So they're really just under construction on the first, say, 50 or 60 of them right now. And so we're not going to see too much here, you know, but eventually this is going to be, like I said, over 300 homes. It is going to have the pool and clubhouse and all that kind of stuff. And the HOA fee here, it will be $100. Right now it's only $85. So if you were to build one of these right now, it would be $85, then it goes up $5 a month until 2026. But as you can see, it's mostly all first floor models, right? And so you're going to get that first floor look, that first floor feel, you know, but this isn't, again, purpose of the video, not a 55 plus community, even though these are the kind of homes that you normally would see in a 55 plus location. So you're going to find homes here that range from about 1,150 square feet up to about 1,800 square feet. So that's the largest model that they're building in this neighborhood. So you're not going to get anything huge here. And they're selling for, they start in like the high 3s to the high 4s. Now with Ryan Homes, the base price is never what you finish at. So, you know, if you want like walls, they charge you an extra $10,000. So there's just stuff that, you know, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but you are definitely going to end up doing some upgrades and all that kind of stuff. And so, you know, whatever the list price on the home is, definitely anticipate that final sales price coming in $20,000, $30,000 higher than that, because you're going to want to do some of the, you know, you're going to want to upgrade it from your base model here to get the house that you really want. All right. So honestly, there's not a lot to show you. So we're not really going to go for a drive. I mean, you can see it here, and then off in the distance, it's mostly woods. They haven't really even cleared it yet. So there's no point in us driving around this neighborhood right now. So we'll just hop on over to our next spot. Okay, and this is going to bring us to Piney Creek Estates. So we're not too far from where we just were, maybe about 8-10 minutes. But, you know, both were really right off of Richmond Road, which I didn't mention in the last neighborhood. Richmond Road is just filled with tons of shops and restaurants and all sorts of fun things to do. Great movie theater, mini golf at the Pirate mini golf place. That's awesome if you have little kids. So for grandkids. And this neighborhood is Piney Creek Estates. And I really love this. They're almost all first floor master bedrooms in this neighborhood, but they are still more of like your traditional suburban home, you know? So when you're here, you're definitely going to get a little bit more of a yard. So if you're not ready to give up yard work yet, you're going to get, you know, about a third of an acre. And a lot of these lots are pretty decent size, mostly because you got a lot of cul-de-sacs and corner lots, things like that. So this is a great opportunity in the $500 to $600 range. Very low HOA fee here. It's like $30 a month. There are no amenities. So if you're looking for still like a little bit more of a traditional suburban feel, this is a good environment for that. Again, still the vast majority of these houses, mostly first floor living, but still gives you that bit of a yard space. With the low HOA, you know, you don't have to deal with you know, paying for a pool and paying for playgrounds and all that kind of stuff here in Piney Creek Estates. All right, so we'll take a drive through it so you can get a better feel for it, and then we'll head to our next spot. Now we're in a neighborhood called the Villages of Westminster. And I really wanted to focus on these types of homes here in the Villages of Westminster. This is actually a pretty big neighborhood, and there are a few different sections to it. And some of the homes can get pretty big and are two-story homes that are like 2,700 square feet. But these ones, they're more like 1,600 to 2,100 square feet. sell for about, I don't know, $385 to $450 right now. And this is just a really cool neighborhood because you're going to get all these mostly first floor living homes. And the great part is it's only $49 HOA, but it still has like the clubhouse and the pool. It's got RV storage here. So that's another really good one, because I know a lot of people, you know, when you're starting to reach retirement age, want to be able to travel and get around, and RVs are very popular. So that's a really great feature in this neighborhood. Now, one of the things that I also love is that this neighborhood's only about a mile or so from the Williamsburg premium outlets. So if you like to go shopping, the outlets are awesome, like over 100 stores. You will spend all your money there really easily. It's great. So really excellent location, you know, extremely well-maintained neighborhood. And just overall, the ability to get here, I mean, if you didn't know it wasn't a 55 plus community, you really would think it was. And you're looking at lots that are, you know, only a fifth of an acre, 0.2 acres. So not looking at too much maintenance that you have to do at all in here either. So really nice, easy, convenient neighborhood. All right, let's drive around a little bit so you can get a better feel as we've done in our previous neighborhoods. And then we will go to neighborhood number 6 for the day. And now we're in Arbordale. And if you want to know what Wallermill Heights, that neighborhood we were in earlier in the day, that was the new construction neighborhood by Ryan Homes, is going to look like, it's going to look like this. So this is Arbordale. Again, you're going to be looking at homes that are like 1,100 to 1,800 square feet. And currently these are selling in, you know, right around in the 400s, you know. And it's interesting because some of these homes have walkout basements. Like if you look at the homes behind me, these guys have walkout basements. And so some people have finished those, and now there are homes that have a lot more square footage. But, you know, again, this is going to be a great neighborhood for mostly single story living. There is, however, a $155 a month HOA fee here. So that's the big difference. You know, my understanding of this neighborhood is that it was originally designed as a 55 plus, but then there just wasn't a market for it at the time when they were developing it, and they switched. So not a 55 plus community, or it wouldn't be in the video, but this is what Wallermill Heights will eventually look like. But if you are looking to buy now, you can do this. We are further up north. So now we're in like the Lightfoot area, which is on the northern side of Williamsburg. And the benefit that I like about this neighborhood, particularly for people that are watching this video, is that Centera Hospital is only about 5 minutes away. So if being really close to your physician, or close to like an emergency room, depending on your health right now, is really important to you, this could be a really good fit. So Lightfoot still has a lot of shopping. I mean, really anywhere in Williamsburg is going to have a lot of good stuff going on, but the Lightfoot area has some really neat things. And I think that over time, this area and further north are going to continue to develop and be a lot more densely populated, since there's better access through 64 expansion a couple years back. So anyhow, we'll drive around a little bit. This is another great option if you want to be up in the Lightfoot area. We'll be about, 10 to 15 minutes north of Colonial Williamsburg. All right, let's get in the car. And this brings us to our final neighborhood of the day, our 7th neighborhood, and we are in Walnut Farm. This is a new construction neighborhood with a builder called New Homes, NU Homes. And this, I think, is going to have kind of that similar vibe to Newtown where we originally started. So these are really cool homes. They're going to be anywhere from 1,500 up to like 3,700 square feet, and about 2/3 of them are going to have the first floor master. So if you don't want to do first floor master still, this is a neighborhood where you can definitely go to a second story. But you're going to see most of these homes right here along the perimeter are going to be the single story. You've got some 2-story right there behind me. So that's a good example of what you get for the 2-story. And these are going for about, I don't know, 400 all the way up to 650. So it depends on what you're looking for. And, you know, if you get to one of the smaller homes, you know, on these interior lots, so these are going to be kind of like those new homes, the new townhomes where you have kind of the back alley access to the garage and everything. So very similar sort of feel there. These ones, they're really well built. They're kind of semi-custom. So the builder's really willing to work with you on specific requests in order to get stuff done. Unlike kind of like Ryan Homes, where like they're going to build what they're going to build and you get what you get. But this builder sounds like they will, they're willing to work on some things with you and make kind of your own little custom version of each one of these homes. They are also pre-wired for solar. So if solar is something you're interested in, and there is a whole lot of sun, so they could be a good community for solar. And I know that they fully encapsulate the crawl spaces and condition them as well. So, you know, that's obviously here in Hampton Roads, tons of humidity, crawl space problems galore. So, you know, good thing to have here down in southeastern Virginia. Now, $66 HOA, no amenities. So if that's kind of what you're looking for, you know, if you like that Newtown vibe in terms of the housing style, but you don't want to pay the HOA, you don't want to use the amenities, you don't care about being close to the shopping, that's all fine, because we are up in Norge. So we're in the pretty kind of like the northern end of Williamsburg. We're getting pretty far up there. And so there isn't too much right around this area. So, but good value, opportunity to build new, pretty cool little neighborhood here. So let's drive around so you can see a little more, and then we are going to be done for the day. Thanks so much for watching today's video. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave those below. And I really do hope you got a lot out of this video, you know, and got a chance to explore some neighborhoods you've never seen or heard of. You know, if you are looking to move to one of those 55+ communities, but maybe aren't quite ready for Colonial Heritage or Settlement Powhatan Creek, and another neighborhood is a better option for you, I think it may be one of the ones we looked at today. You know, in the meantime, I'm going to put some links in the description so you can see what's actively for sale in any of these neighborhoods at any time. And then when you're ready, give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. You know, my team and I are here. We'd all absolutely love to help you out with your move to Williamsburg. And then do me a favor and subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, and share this video with any of your friends or family members who may be making a move to Williamsburg. Again, my name is David Tortellini. I'm with eXp Realty. Thank you so much for watching.